Hey guys, last part to this video, again going from plant-based vegetarian to vegan. I've already done the first and second video to this, basically talking about the health benefits, the spiritual benefits, and then some of the epiphanies and like synchronicities that I've had come about. And I guess just to sum it all up, lastly, I want to talk about the peace that I have come to from making this change. And funny enough, like I had this conversation with my nail tech the other day, just in regards to, well, she was asking me or insinuating that there was something different about me. And I really couldn't understand what she was talking about or what she was referencing to. And so somehow in the conversation we were talking about food, and I said to her, well, I'm vegan now. I said I've been plant-based for a while, I was vegetarian for a while, but I finally made the switch to vegan. And something about the conversation was about eating pork, and then so anyway, she says to me, she pauses for a little bit and she says, I've noticed that the most peaceful people in the world are vegans. And it kind of made me feel good when she said this, and I had to agree with her. And I thought to myself, that's the truth. I'm not going to imply that all vegans are the most peaceful people in the world, but I can certainly say that for myself, there has been a peace that's come over me simply from achieving this platform. And the peace is noticeable for me, like within myself, in my space, in those people that surround me. I think they notice it as well. And those few that are not that close to me that sense it as well. I know that like just the energy in my space has shifted so much, to the point where, like, when I first moved here, I attempted to bring my dog and have her move back in with me and live with me. And unfortunately, she went through a phase of like severe panic attacks and severe anxiety, that to the point where like she couldn't be in my space. And I had a really, really hard time understanding why, or even trying to understand like the energy of the space. I thought there was something wrong here. I thought, I couldn't grasp what it was that had her, in such a bad place. And like, to the point where like I couldn't be in a different room in the apartment because she would freak out. She would have a horrible panic attack. And it just made me feel bad because I wanted her here. Part of my desire was, her to be kind of like my emotional support. And because she wasn't adapting to the place, it made it really hard for me, obviously, having her go to my parents. And that in itself was a lesson from the universe for me, because I realized that part of the lesson there, I mean, there's like so many that come all at once, but part of the lesson there was me learning to be fully independent. And I mean, I don't mean an independent woman, because as much as I laugh about it and as much as it's cliche to say, I am an independent woman. I would say I'm almost the epitome of an independent woman. But we're talking about codependency of, or attachment to beings in the fulfillment of our happiness. And what the universe was trying to teach me was, my dog can be an additive to my happiness, but my dog cannot be the source of my happiness. And so in order for my dog to be in a good space energetically, and in order for her to adapt to my space or the energy that I'm creating, I have to be in a good space. My energy has to be right. And so until I'm at peace, until I'm in a independent, not codependent space, she can't be with me. So oddly enough, she has been away from me since April. So May, June, July, August, September. And the night that I went to the vegan panel in Chicago happened to be the night of the full moon in July. Came home, cleaned out my pantry, cleaned out my fridge, got rid of everything that was an animal byproduct or you know, of any source, not vegan, and gave it all away. Pretty much became vegan that day, that night, and started working on the energy of my space and of my being. And my dog rejoined me the night of the full moon on September 27th. So whether I sound crazy or whether you believe that this is how connected I am and that this is how my life works, in connection to the moon phases, in connection to energy, in connection to source, in connection to the universe, this is my life. And I've realized that this entire journey really ties me, or really brings me into like this place of wholesomeness. It also brings me to this place of like accepting myself, accepting all the weirdness that I bring to the world, and accepting all the greatness that I also bring to this world. The amount of knowledge and wisdom that I carry within me is vast, and I am very open and very willing to share it. I feel like I am a pretty transparent person when it comes to things like that, and so those who are curious or have questions, I welcome it. I'm in a place of openly sharing a lot of this journey and helping those who are excuse me, journeying themselves gain the knowledge and the wisdom they need in order to succeed. Because in my opinion, in my journey, I'm there. You know, I've been guided and I've been assisted and helped all the way, and I've sought those who have the knowledge to help me get from where I'm at to where I'm going. So I want to be that source or vessel to someone else as well. Anyway, I guess to sum it all up, here we are, talking about veganism, and I'm sharing with you all just how much it has impacted me, not just in my eating, not just in my physical, but I mean, the greater reward has been my consciousness, my knowledge, my wisdom, and my spiritual growth. And in doing so, I'm applying it to every aspect of my life, especially the one that I would say matters to me, not the most, but a lot, matters to me a lot, and that is my relationship to other beings, whether it be friendships, relationships, or even, you know, family relationships. And it's really pushed me to a place of fully coming into myself and realizing that because I love myself and because I respect myself and because I am kind to myself, I expect nothing less than that from others. Not to say that I have expectations of others, but that's to set a standard of what I will and will not tolerate from others. And so, to everyone that has come into my life, and if you're still in it or not, just know that I am grateful for you, that I've been grateful for you because you have served a great deal in my growth. And you know, whether it was just a short lesson or whether you're still in my life and we still have some sort of friendship or whatnot, I am grateful for that. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I think everyone that has come in and out of my life has taught me something great, and for that matter, I have nothing but gratitude for you. So I hope that, you know, the little bit that I've shared about my journey with food and becoming vegan helps you in some sort of way. I welcome questions or comments or whatever. You know, if anyone has anything to say or ask, feel free to do so. Those of you who follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you know, get a little bit more of what I do on a regular basis. I would say a lot of my vegan journey is being tracked through Snapchat. I share a lot of, you know, food ideas and things that I cook and breakfast almost on a daily, and just different recipes and reinventing traditional meals in a cleaner, much healthier way. So if you feel, you know, you want to catch a little bit of inspiration and motivation through my food journey, feel free to follow on Instagram or Snapchat. I will link it below. And I wish you all, you know, more magic and lots of growth and lots of love. Have a great day, guys.